What's going on, guys? So on today's T.A.R.O video for the Newage Ymir, we're going to go ahead and get Grimlock back to his proper dinosaur mode. I say proper because, let's be honest here, I think we only accept the dino modes as it is. Okay, so go ahead and take his gun out of his hand. And if you have an expressive hand on there, make sure you yoink that off. And you can either leave the hand off entirely, but we'll call that parts forming. Or you can give him back his fist hand, which works in this mode. So starting with the hands, actually, we're going to go ahead and split the arms open as they just tab in. And so you're going to rotate the hand 180. I don't know if that's necessary particularly, but I do it. And then you rotate the inner forearm piece 180. So now the diagonal slats are facing outward. And then the tabs, such as this one and the one on the back side, will go into place. However, you have to push the hand in to make this come out here. So that's something different. If you when it's in box, it will be like this with no hand, and you have to push it in, revealing that slot to lock that arm together. Do it on the other side. Rotate 180 once again. Probably don't have to. I choose to. It feels better somehow to do it that way. And you get plenty of room here, so utilize it. Rotate 180, so you've now exposed this, and then you've got the slot back here, and there, and then there, and over there. So flip the hand down, close this up, close that up, good to go. I love that design, if I'm honest. And you can pull the arms straight out, essentially, because you're going to later anyways. Now, one of the more disconcerting parts, you need to go ahead and pull the backpack up and pop it loose. So it's got that big post, goes into that hole, and now you've got the whole dino section just kind of flopping about. And in a lot of old Grimlock designs, you would just go ahead and close that up and call it a day, right? Not today. So we want to pull the shoulders out like so on both sides, and flip the head up because you're going to need that for clearance. It won't have to stay that way, but you got to do it. And then the hips need to push back until they lock into place. So now you get that much gap, right? Good. All right. So we take the chest part and slide it down. It's the first time I've ever seen one that slides up and down instead of hinging around. Now with the bot head, just set it there. It will stop at an angle. That's good. And just sort of get the legs down and out of the way so we can make this happen. Going to bring this up. Swing the dinosaur head around. Now see, I was under the impression, and it doesn't do this, but it made it look like that post would go into the back of the robot head. It does not. So either way, keep the dino head up because you want this lip right here. You can barely see that, to be able to hook into it, and just close all of that here. What are you hitting? Shouldn't be anything in the way. Oh, maybe the dino? No, it's fine. Does that work? Oh, okay. Yeah. So you can just close it in general and then hinge it down, I guess. Why is that not working? Like that? Okay, so no, this has to go under there, so you can't do it that way. So why is it not? So that has to sit back. Okay, so something wasn't clearing right there. So sorry, just every now and then you get a struggle. It's always a fun surprise when things don't go your way. So straighten out your robot head. And because you still need a little bit of clearance, leave the robot or arms out, or dino arms out. And I'm going to spread the legs out, come down to the feet, open this up all the way, and then open that like so. And then we want to grab the tail, pull it up, straighten it out, more or less, You don't need to pull the tip out just yet, but just do that. And then it's on a dual hinge and a rotation point there, along with the knee joint, which is always uncomfortable to unlock. So you want these to basically sit like this. And then you're going to rotate 180 like that. So the tail is on the outside. And then the thigh goes on the inside. I think you understand what's happening here. And then we can bring this up. And then once again, if the angle is not quite right, you can fix it. So other side, bring toes down. And just so you can see, that opens like that. Come back to the tail, flip it out, and straighten it out that way. Oh, now we might as well bring out the tail tip before we close it all up. Okay, so while we got the splits happening here, bring up the thigh, then rotate 180. Now, for some reason on mine, it won't rotate that way. It only will clearance this way. So if yours does that too, let me know. Okay, tail out. Make sure the thigh is lined up proper. Swing her down. Like so. Oh, and you can bring these toe bits way back so you can get a lot of clearance. And then now we just line up all the pegs like you do. And then finally we will close these down, trying not to scrape the crap out of the paint. And then give it a final squeeze. Drop the leg down, but bring the hip up like so. So leg down, hip up. And are we there? I think we're there. And that is our G1 Grimlock looking good, finally. And I will say that, yeah, I'll save it for the regular review, but something, those dino arms. There we go. Here we got Grimlock, ready to go. Took a little while, but we got him. And then he can open his mouth, give a nice little roar. And now we're happy. So guys, make sure you've watched the regular review if you haven't done so. And yeah. This is a very cool one. I could not wait to get this, and I finally did. So either way, I'll see you guys on the next one. And remember, as always, transform and stomp away.